Greetings and welcome back. Today we are going to go over some basic concepts in finance. Let us start with compound interest. We have P dollars that compounds annually at a rate of R% for T years. So this could be $1,000 compounding at 5% annually for say 10 years. Just to give you an idea, what happens in year one? In year one, you start with P dollars, but at the end of the year, you have more than P dollars. You have your original principal, plus you have an interest that you earned on the principal, which is given by R times P. And so that equals P times 1 plus R. Now in year two, this ending amount becomes the starting amount. So that is P times 1 plus R. And again, at the end of the year, you have your original principal, but you have also earned an interest on that principal. So do the algebra, and that becomes P times 1 plus R times 1 plus R. So if you go through with it, in year T, you are going to end up with P dollars times 1 plus R raised to the T. Now this has a name. We say that the future value of $P in T years equals the equals this amount that we derived. The inverse of future value is present value. Present value of that amount in future today is $P. So if someone promises to give you $D in future and tells you that it's compounding at R%, what is the value of that today? What is the value of that today? So let's just say that that quantity is X. Using the math that we just did, we know that X, if it compounded at R% for T years, that is equal to the value they're promising, which is $D. And that means the value, the present value of $D T years later equals X, which is D divided by 1 plus R raised to the T. Now R is a positive number because we are getting a positive interest. Nobody invests for negative interest, even though we have seen examples. So the present value today is less than whatever that future amount is. This is a very important takeaway in finance and one of the most basic concepts. So to give you an example, $1,000 after 5 years, where you could possibly earn 5% per year in the bank, today is worth only $1,000 divided by 1.05, that is 1 plus R, raised to the 5. And this quantity is always greater than 1, the denominator, so this overall amount is always less than $1,000. Now, for reasons that you can understand, this denominator is often called the discount rate or the discount factor.